Geek Squad returns on Geektopia. What is Geek Squad exactly? Well, it is a segment on Geektopia, which is a YouTube channel you're watching right now, where myself and a bunch of friends, and hopefully you in the future can join us as well, if you recommend something by leaving a comment below, discuss something which we've agreed to watch the previous week. It could be a TV show, preferably if it's short, not like a 26 episode season, or a movie, in which case we will definitely dig deep into it. So she was missing last week. We welcome back LeVar Burton. Hello. We also
missed the orgy.
Yeah, you did. It was so fun.
Wow.
The only female there was Hadis. Hi, Hadis. The goddess. Aaron is here as per usual, of course, with his very cool background. The guy who's supposed to be the expert on directing and cameras, who has the worst camera in Geek Squad, the one and only Chief Jantan. Please invest in a better camera one day for your home use. We also have Grumpy Carvin J, and finally the kid from Up. Welcome, Puppy Zach. Is
Hi.
that the look you were going for?
My name is Kevin.
Okay.
I'm one of the wilderness boys.
You even remember the lines. Love it. Today we are discussing The Tomorrow War. Now, when this came out, it became one of the most streamed movies online in the entire world. Initially supposed to get a theater release. COVID happened. Amazon decided to say, hey, we'll take it. We'll release it online on their platform, Amazon Prime. So, firstly, the one who's usually critical of everything that we do, let's go to her because we didn't hear from her last week.
Oh,
Levy, what did you think of the movie?
Hi.
Hello.
Okay. I saw the trailer of this movie and I was like, oh, cool, interesting alien future sort of thing movie. And then it's Chris Pratt. Why not? Because I liked him in Jurassic World and Guardians of the Galaxy and whatnot. I was like, okay, let's watch this. It was confusing at some part of the movie, like with the whole future and the whole present, and suddenly got a daughter that, you know, the father-daughter issue, and then his own dad and him issues, and then suddenly aliens and whatnot. It reminded me of like any other like movies out there that has to do with aliens and futures and stuff. I got lost, I got bored. It was a long movie. Yes, there was action, but it didn't hook me enough to watch more of it. I don't know whether there will be like another one to explain more about the white spikes, is it the aliens or whatnot? Because we didn't get that much information on it. And also like it's so weird to get like the future people to come to the present to get soldiers and then to fight their war, like, and then if the people die, that's their future is gone like that. So I don't like that part confused me, because from like other futuristic movies, when you change your timeline, it changes everything. You know, so yeah.
That actually, this movie was not recommended. It was just that it was out there. It was so popular. I thought I hadn't watched it yet. But when it comes to time travel, there are usually three ways of approaching it. One, no matter what you do, it has no consequence on the future. It is already predetermined. Secondly, you do change the future. What your actions in the past do affect the future. And thirdly, and you might have seen this more recently in Marvel stuff, what you do creates alternative timelines. So that's where parallel universes and all that comes into play. So there are three ways of looking at it. I think this one seems to be more towards a parallel in a way. Goes back in the past and then he changes, creates a new parallel world where his daughter doesn't grow up to be the super soldier who's destined to die in front of her father's eyes, and nor will he die in 7 years' time. What about yourself, Hadis?
Hi.
Okay, I have a lot to say.
Go ahead, shoot. She was on bed
So this bowl is to the age of tomorrow, and this bowl is World War Z. So let's mix these two in one bowl, add some sauce and everything, and add a bit of human logic into it. And this is the Tomorrow War. I mean, what?
Are you sure there was logic added to it?
No.
I mean, like,
There was no.
dude, that was sarcastic, but like, dude, that movie really questions human logic. Like, I can understand this movie. There was so many problems with it to begin with. I quit.
She's done.
Okay, start from the most annoying thing that didn't make sense.
Okay, why would you, if you have the toxic in your hand, why do you want to jump after your daughter if you are all falling into that monster at the end of like you jumping together and you're all jumping and you're all dying? Knowing that if you go back to the timeline, you can fix this and see your daughter. Why you want to jump down and be that dramatic and then extra like 15 seconds of that slow motion? Why? And why you didn't just kill it there? You already got the toxin, so it's just kill it. Just kill the mother, the queen, whoever. Just kill it there. Then it's gone. It's done. But like, no, they have to another 30 minutes for him to go back to find a way to go and fix it, to go Russia and just fly into Russia like that. Okay, sure. Yeah. And explore half of Russia, and then Russians didn't even know it. They're like, sure.
Yeah, Russia is vast, and they happen to find exactly where the alien ship was at the end. Now, I hadn't watched the movie before we recommended it. Had anybody apart from Zach seen it yet? Okay, DL, you'd seen it already before last week.
Yeah.
Okay, so Zach, it's still quite fresh in my mind and a few of the others here, but what was your take from what you remember about it?
Well, I kind of rewatched it over the weekend.
Okay.
And, just to keep fresh. And I got to say, I mean, when we recommended it last week on our previous episode, we just wanted a movie that wasn't so like you had to get to invest in the characters or you don't know, you show up to an orgy or whatever. It was just like entertainment that this is
popcorn film, basically.
A popcorn film, exactly. So that's exactly what I got. I got aliens, I got people, I got pew pew pew, and I'm pretty happy. Oh, okay, family is important, like family,
Vin Diesel style. Yeah.
I didn't have a problem with it. I just took it as what it was.
All right. Prateep, I can't read your face well enough. I don't know you well enough to tell your reactions to what Hadis was saying, because your smile was exactly the same when Zach was speaking. So what did you think about the movie?
I mean, I think like you said last week, it's a popcorn film. So I didn't really have like a big expectation for the movie. But yeah, there were like plot holes and stuff. Like we were told like the daughter has to sedate the queen every hour. So when she was busy finding the toxin, I think no one sedated the queen, which caused everything to collapse.
Yeah.
And then in the end of the day, the way they found the ship at Russia, sort of in the snowy area of Russia, is just a student, a random guy. They set it up as a joke at the beginning. Who else besides him wants to explain something? And then they sort of paid it off that way. I felt that was very, very weak because you already had Charlie character looking at the claw and then saying it's Ash from China. And then you could have some other expert. Maybe J.K. Simmons could have explained that. But then they had this random student. But it was
expert.
It was a meh movie for me. There was action. There was I like the concept though, going into the future, taking people from the past. But I think the execution was sort of average for me.
Kavin?
Yes.
What was your take?
Kavin's not gonna like it. You know why? Because it's got time travel, and Kavin's very particular about time travel because he is a Mr. Engineer. It's like you cannot go back in time and do that.
I'm looking at. He was actually nodding when I was explaining the 3 different theories of time travel in movies, and I read into what Carvin's body language says, because depending on the leg shakes and then the body shakes, it's kind of like Morse code. So,
he was owning it in. He was like, "Holy, okay, this is ammo that I can use. Let me Kamehameha it now."
Okay, the space is yours. The platform is yours. Take to center stage, Carvin J.
I liked it. I liked the movie. I really did. In fact, look, I mean, Zach is right. I love theoretical physics, right? And look, they answered every question that you wanted to have, in a sense that it makes sense. Look, everything is theory, is theoretical physics, right? So nobody knows what's going to happen. They explain the paradox. They only took people who have died, so there's no chance of paradox except for Chris Pratt himself. But that was the reason, because he was the best scientist they had. I mean, again, theory. Take it at face value. And the fact that look, to answer Hadis's question, as a dad, if my daughter dying, I also will jump after her. Sorry. I mean, look, yeah, fuck the world. I don't care about the world. I just care about my daughter. You know, it's emotional. It's emotional. It's got action. Everything was done well. I think the fact that, look, as I said, as you all said as well, it's a popcorn movie, and that's what I went in with very little expectation. It was a slow burn in the beginning, where you're trying to figure out what's going on, and you're like, did I miss something? Should I rewind this? Should I do like? And then everything started making sense again. So I liked the movie. It was good. It was well done. I mean, there was some plot holes. Yes, I agree. But if you take it at face value, and if you take it at for the entertainment that it is, it's fine.
I'm along your line of thought because I was the one that said it's a popcorn movie last week. That's what, if you go into the movie with the mindset of this is a popcorn movie, then that's probably what you're gonna get as an end product. So in that sense, I enjoyed it. I wasn't going in there looking for Shawshank Redemption or something.
Yeah, of course. I mean, at the end of the day, it would have pissed me off if the science didn't make sense. It would have pissed me off if a few things that happened that I feel like this thing, maybe I'm softening up in the sense of storytelling, but I like what they did. I like that they gave us something new, although it's still, like Hadi said, a copy of two movies put together, put some Salt Bay inside. But at the end of the day, you have to take everything at face value. You can't the logic itself, it's basically what they tell you. That's the logic, right? That's how it works. Because to be fair, nobody is time travel, right? As far as I know, so you can't tell what's going to happen, like whether the it's a parallel time, it's not a parallel time. Is it the wings of the butterfly theory, or is it the multiverse theory? Is it the this theory, that theory? Nobody knows. So yeah, you can't tell.
Aaron, buddy, what did you make of the Tomorrow War?
Okay, for me, I would say this movie is a little bit draggy for me. I went in to watch this without any expectation. I have to agree with Levi and Hadis. Is very like, it's not my kind of style kind of movie. I mean, I prefer like Starship Troopers, like Zach say, classic. As a classic, I think I watched that when I was very young. So that is like the cool alien shit happening. The fights I really think is good for me. However, I do want to pinpoint one character that I like the most in the movie, Gator. He is like he's always like afraid, don't know how to aim and whatsoever. Then he go ham on the staircase, like the way he shoot and he scream at the same time, but he land his shots. Now that is something next level. That's like, you put a low rank player go against some global players, esports player, and he hits every single shot. So there are a few comical sense in the movie which I like, but overall it's just very meh for me.
Okay, and finally, Chief Jantan, what did you make of it? Because you've already seen the movie, so did you have a refresher course, or are you basing it on when you first saw it?
No, I got a refresher course.
Okay.
Before I first saw it, I went in like I knew it was gonna be like a popcorn movie. I wanted to go in without any expectations. But then as I watched it, I couldn't accept it.
Oh,
because like, first things first, you send all these people in, you don't tell them what the hell they're going in for.
Have you heard of the Vietnam War?
Yeah, but at least people were trained before they went into the war.
Not really.
They didn't even train them to shoot. The guy didn't even know how to put the bullets into the gun.
I'm gonna throw in something here. In the original script, one idea was, this is what I read anyway, that you remember when they're putting the chip on, not the chip, but
I was gonna bring that up.
And they have an injection when they're going through as well, if you rewatch it. So initially they were actually planning on having all the subjects who go to the future to be injected with the toxin, with a toxin which will kill the white spikes. So if they die in the future, that's why the training didn't matter, because they wanted them to be eaten up. And then they didn't apply that in the end. I don't know why they changed it, but that was one reasoning. Maybe it's bad editing and they changed it on the fly. That was the initial logic.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, it wasn't in the movie.
It wasn't in the movie, but you could see why they did that bit at the start, and then they didn't follow through.
I thought the injection was a GPS kind of thing.
GPS.
I think that's like
sorry, it seems like they did some stuff that they decided, hey, no, okay, let's change the story here, change the story
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
Because remember the first time the daughter was asking, who is this? It's Dan Forrester. She's looked at the screen. There was no like recognition, no like just
Blank.
okay. Oh, this guy. Oh, let me tell you what to do. So it wasn't as if like she knows like, oh, this is my dad. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because she was the one who sent the dad.
Yeah, but even then, there is gonna be some, oh no, shit, I'm talking to my dad.
Emotional.
You get what I mean? 'Cause
She's a soldier.
After that,
She's
after that
focused on
in
war.
after that in the helicopter, she's like, oh, I can't believe you're here.
I don't know. For me,
doesn't compute. It
for
doesn't.
me, that it's one thing to read and send you out of the future. It's another thing to see him in the flesh. I don't know. That for me would
Yeah, but
kind of
hearing
explain
him
it.
for the first time.
Yeah, but
Also,
hear the
sorry to
voice.
interrupt.
Sorry,
That also-
yeah.
But of everyone in that moment to speak to her, it was Dan Forrester. But then we already knew like there were 3 people, Dorian and his friends.
Mhm.
They already had the experience. So why didn't they speak first?
No, because
It-
immediately he took charge of the situation. But however, yes, there's a lot of plot points that is very convenient. Like the
Yes.
volcano guy, like Dan Forrester.
Yeah, all very
It happened so that he fell into a swimming pool. It's very convenient, lah. But
Yeah.
then
Yeah,
again,
yeah,
as I
yeah.
said, take everything at face value. You can't just go
No,
and
that's
say,
why I don't
oh, you know
men-
why
I
this
don't mention
happened.
That's why I'm not saying anything about all these things. I accept like it's very, very convenient. The father is this expert who can settle everything for them. All these are
Convenient,
very,
yes.
very convenient. So I'm not saying anything of that. I'm saying all this additional stuff that makes it bad for me. Like, and then she's like, oh, there's these 12 vials in the fridge. You look at it, there's 15 vials he's holding. Look at it again.
I swear to God,
There's
I
like
counted
15
12.
vials. There's like 15 there. And then
She is actually counting now.
No, but one more thing is like when they were running away, right, in the city, and then one of the guy fell down. He was like, "No, I can't leave a man behind." Like, dude, you just killed 10 people just to save one person.
Yeah,
That's
and then like, oh, this is so crucial. We need those vials, but we're gonna send helicopter jets in to go bomb the whole place.
And also,
I know it's to create
Sorry.
like that. Yeah,
towards the end, he said we only have 1 shot to J.K. Simmons, but then he actually had 2.
He had a few.
Toxics.
Yeah, he had a few.
One,
of the,
one on the arm, one on the eye.
yeah. I mean, I
Okay.
I love
Okay.
J.K. Simmons. I thought he would save it for me, but all these extra things just spoiled it for me.
let's get some ratings in. So since I asked for your take first, Levy, your rating is up first.
I'll give it a 5.
5 out of 10 for you, Hadis.
I give it a 5 too.
What about your rating, Zach? Because I think I went to you after Hadis.
I give it a solid 7.
7. All right, cool.
Entertaining, I had my popcorn, I enjoyed it. Pew, pew.
Did you really have popcorn?
Yeah.
To be honest, what were you actually eating?
Cream puffs.
Oh, there you go. Coming, Jay.
Cream puff, Adam.
I actually would give it a 7 as well. I enjoyed it. It was a good movie.
All right. Aaron.
5.
5 for you. Prateep Naidu.
I would give it a 5, but I'm giving it a 6 because of J.K. Simmons.
Oh, yeah. You got buff.
Exactly, Prateep.
You're giving it a 6 as well?
An extra point because of J.K. Simmons.
Okay.
Anything he does, I'll give it an extra point.
I think because I went in there, I just wanted a popcorn film, nothing more. It's like watching, I remember like in the summer watching movies like Anaconda and all these kind of movies. Didn't expect much, just wanted to be entertained. I'm going to give it a 7 as well. But anyway, what are we doing next week?
Yeah, okay. Because we were all on special effects today. Can we please do Zombie-topia? Please.
Where is it available, Zach?
Disney Plus.
Disney Plus, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Hotstar. Yeah.
Oh Lord.
Oh God.
Come on.
Okay.
This is gonna be so good, guys. So good, guys.
All right. Well, the
Don't
following.
put our hopes up high. Okay.
It's not.
No,
it's
it's when Disney Plus Hotstar came out, a lot of people said, "Oh, let's watch something local and give our support." And a lot of people watched the movie, which Zach has said, and a lot of people said they couldn't finish it.
Oh God.
Zach's in it. That's why he wants us to watch it. I think you are in it, right, Zach?
Yes, at the end.
That's why they
To
couldn't
the
finish
end,
it.
so can we like skip it to the end?
I think that's why they didn't finish it. They
We
saw
just
like,
see a
oh,
gif, lah, Zach.
enough.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry if your friends made it, Zach and stuff. But I guess then, yeah, it is in tribute to Puppy Zach. We shall watch. What is it? Zombie-topia next week.
Zombie-topia.
All right. And next week, don't worry about the recommendation because Suicide Squad is out. Anyway, time to sign off. Thank you very much to everyone here today. If you have a recommendation for us in the future, please leave a comment and do let us know. And don't just leave a comment. We really want you to actually be in the conversation to explain why you recommended it or why you liked it or didn't like it. It's entirely up to you. Like, share, and subscribe. My name's Adam. On behalf of everyone here, see you next time. Bye.